Hello and welcome to a brand new video. As you can see, I have my laptop here, but not for a review this time. No, we're gonna see how a budget laptop like this Dell Inspiron 7000 performs in a gaming scenario. The games I'm gonna try out are not brand new AAA games because, let's be honest, this thing would toast with games like The Witcher or Ghost Recon Wildlands. Anyway, I'll try some older games like Far Cry 3, Team Fortress 2, which I've never played, and Dota 2, another one that I've never played, and maybe a couple other games. If you haven't watched the review I did for this laptop, the link will be in the description below. Let's start with a quick rundown of the specifications, shall we? We have an Intel Core i5-6200U. This is the 2016 version, so there is a Skylake processor, not Kaby Lake. We also have 8 gigs of RAM and a 256 gig SSD. You might have noticed that there's no dedicated GPU. That will be a problem for gaming because the games are going to rely solely on the CPU to do all the work. So starting off with Far Cry 3 on low settings for everything, we're getting about 15 to 25 FPS with occasional dips to numbers below 10. So that's pretty much unplayable. PC gamers complain when you're not getting above 60 FPS in a game. Now imagine playing at 15 FPS, everybody would just be salty. Let's hope the laptop doesn't crash on its own while gaming, because this thing was getting pretty hot during testing. So now we know that you definitely don't want to play games like Far Cry 3 or any AAA game that came out in the last 7 to 10 years at least. Now let's check out how it holds up with a free game on Steam called Team Fortress 2. I actually hear a lot of people talking about this game a few years ago, but now I haven't heard from it at all. Let's see how it holds up with this laptop. Team Fortress 2 surprised me. I knew that you didn't need a high-end PC to play this game, but I still thought that it would only be playable at low settings. It was playable at low settings, but also at medium and even high settings. Although at high settings it did seem to get choppy at times, but it was nothing that ruined my experience. I didn't have an FPS counter on the screen, but it was definitely playable on all the settings, especially at low settings. With that said, I feel like this laptop can handle CSGO at low settings because that game isn't too power demanding either. Team Fortress 2 was a thumbs up. Just keep in mind that the CPU temperatures will skyrocket. Although this laptop is quiet, you can barely feel the vibration of the fans going at full throttle and feels like it's gonna shut itself down. Also, when I was testing the games, I unplugged the laptop at 100%. I tested Team Fortress 2 for about 20 minutes and the battery had gone down 30%. Keep in mind that this laptop has good battery life on regular use. Gaming will drain your battery, but I guess everybody knows that. Now for the final game, another one that I've never played but is very popular, Dota 2. Dota is one of those games that does not require a high-end PC to play. In fact, this laptop handled low settings just fine, and even medium settings at acceptable frame rates. In the gameplay, I'm playing against bots because I don't know what I'm doing. On high settings, you can tell that the frame rate is a lot lower. The gameplay feels choppy, and like every other game, the laptop temperatures go way up. So should you game on a laptop like this, even if the only games you're gonna play are Dota and Team Fortress? I don't think you should. There are better gaming laptops out there around the $700 range, which aren't the best, but for gaming they're probably better than this one. The frame rates tend to not be acceptable because there's no dedicated GPU. The laptop itself gets very hot, and let's face it, this laptop just isn't meant for gaming. I did like the way the games looked on the full HD display, by the way. I'll just leave the gaming to my PC and my PS4. As always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy or found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment below any questions and or suggestions you may have. Have a great day.